Oh, there we go.
Woo! What is up?
Woo! It's not as chilly outside as I thought it was going to be, but it's chilly.
Yeah. It's like, wow, they overestimate the. Oh, they'll watch. It'll probably be like Armageddon tomorrow.
No, it's coming. It's just a slow progression.
The thing I love about the internet is like I could find the counterfactual thing like
sure.
10 seconds later. But I hate the winter, so I'm already like, could we just go back to where it's 120? It's like,
oh gosh, no! I don't want 120.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. 120 is probably a little bit on the extreme end.
60's fine.
That's right. I forgot. You have high RPMs. You're running hot.
Yeah, I'm running hot, Rick. Don't give me 120.
Well, and you came in fuego today, this morning, because you've already had a morning.
I did.
And you were up doing a medical research paper with AI.
I did.
Yes.
On baby stuff.
Yes, because not only did Mark get my loan clear to close,
he did.
He made a baby.
He did made a baby. Well, that's a whole different show. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Who are we?
Oh, we are. We are clearly unemployable.
We are unemployable. We don't know how to follow an agenda.
No.
Scope of work, anything else. But I'm Ashley Gentry.
And I'm Rick.
Yeah.
Here at studioUSA. And Truth in Advertising, you truly are a delight.
Yeah, it says, first of all, I'm a delight. I was embodying that this morning.
Yes.
So.
Anyhow, congratulations to Mark and Brittany.
Brittany. Yes.
Right on.
Yep.
And like I said, I got clear to close yesterday afternoon.
So we're good.
Yeah, then you bring
Mark,
that in
go on and do your business. We're fine.
Thanks for just keeping the,
It's all good.
Hey, MLK Day, I already threw it off by, legal holiday. What?
I know.
But I digress.
Yeah, but here we are.
Yes, here we are. And we are bracing for the snowpocalypse 2.0.
Have you gotten groceries? Do you have stuff?
I have enough protein bars and psyllium powder to last.
What about your fizzy water?
Oh, yes. Oh, my God, yeah.
You never run out of that?
No, never.
Okay.
Never.
Okay.
And then Kroger periodically does the, whatever their digital gimmick deal is. And it's like, if you buy 17 of them, they're like $3. So
instead of $3.02.
And so I usually get a forklift and a pallet full of them things. Yeah, so I got plenty.
Plenty of fizzy water.
The only good thing about winter is the fizzy water in my trunk right now.
It's cold. You don't need a cooler.
Nope.
Okay.
Correct.
Well, that was like I've been doing the Instacart piecemealing that all week because some of the shoppers are great and they work really hard and some don't give a rat's behind.
Yeah. Yes.
So my shout out to Shu for my Instacart guy for Sprouts did an amazing job communicating with me. The lady from Target yesterday, no bueno. So she is not on my preferred shopper list. And then she went to deliver it early, and I put a window for 2 to 3 because our housekeeper was there and everybody was gone. And she goes at like 12:30 and just keeps on ringing the daggum doorbell. So I'm sure my poor housekeepers were like, oh God, what's going on?
Home invasion.
Yeah, so Reese is trying to talk to the shopper through the thing, and she's like, Ashley, I need an ID. Get this. Needs an ID for non-alcoholic beverages.
Wow. No cold, like no NyQuil or any like nothing good.
No.
Damn.
It was a non-alcoholic fizzy thing or whatever because I'm still on dry January.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So is Shauna. So she
I know, poor Shauna. I hate that.
She brought that up yesterday.
I know.
So like also too, to survive over the weekend, I will thrive on duck eggs.
Okay, she brought you duck eggs?
Yes.
Oh, they're so good.
Yes.
Yeah, so she delivered duck eggs to my flower pot yesterday, and I was like, well, they'll be fine because it's cold outside. And then the lady from Target, but here's with Reese, he's like, she's not there. Why do you need an ID? He was gone showing properties, and the lady just took all the bags and left. And then 5 minutes later, comes back.
That's a foul. That is like... Yeah. How is that even allowed?
I don't know. So anyway, she left off like several things. I go to Target at 8:30 last night on the way home, and magically, they were there. So she just didn't care. So on you.
Yeah. So like I actually re-upped a bunch of protein bars this morning. So I go to Walmart at 6 a.m., which is peak Walmart. Oh my God.
Who do you see at 6 a.m.?
You see the people picking the carts that don't put your shit in there. That's who you see. Because they're just walking around just like completely disconnected and dissociating.
Is it like The Walking Dead?
Yes, very much so.
Walking Dead, like shopping version?
Yes.
Okay.
And same with Kroger. Because now for me, the greatest thing ever invented is self-checkout. And I used to prefer it when they were open 24 hours because I could actually go in at like 5:30 in the morning.
Right?
5:15. Yeah, don't you remember like stuff being open 24 hours?
Yes.
I want to say Palm Beach Tan used to be open 24 hours.
Well, that's ridiculous.
That is not ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. Yeah, but no, I do remember because half the time, I remember when I was younger, it would be like midnight and doing something like, oh, let's go to the grocery store.
Yes.
You know, and now you don't have that pleasure. Or if you need something like over-the-counter medicine or something else, which we don't use very often, but still, I needed something a while ago. I go to the Walmart and I'm like, what do you mean they're not 24 hours anymore?
Right.
So then I had to go all the way to Frisco for a 24-hour pharmacy. That is how far it was, all the way from Plano.
Well, and like there, you go to the 24-hour CVS. Well, that's like buying groceries at 7-Eleven. You know, like
yeah, it's a little weird.
A gallon of milk's like $13.
I know, but you got to do what you got to do.
Hey, this is America. Give me convenience or give me convenience or give me death.
So needless to say, I'm all prepared.
Yeah.
And that's where we are. And then hopefully we get like I said, we get the one time where we can drag Alex around with a,
you got your redneck
with a storage
sled
tote.
ride.
Yeah. Yep. The storage tote with the ratchet strap and the pickup truck. So,
which is awesome.
I know.
Like that is so kick-ass. I can't even, it's like, I want to do it.
Well, it's so much fun. So you have people that will come out and they'll wave at you and they think it's so great. And then you have other people that are like
judging. Like, oh, parenting faux pas.
Reese walks behind it and I'm driving as slow as possible. Like it's not right. So anywho, I mean, maybe I'm not winning any parent awards for that one, but
I love it. I love it.
Or, oh no, going down the hill on a garbage can lid and plowing into a tree. That's safe. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just throwing that out
what's
there.
What's funny is, I can't remember who, I sent them a YouTube video about Gen X.
Okay.
And I realized, wow, it really was just the Wild West. Because it's like, oh yeah, remember when your granddad taught you how to drive and you're sitting in the thing? And
yeah,
on
like
his
12.
lap? Yeah. And it's like, you're handling the steering wheel and there's no seat belts. It's a bench seat. And it's like, I can remember my grandfather driving, let's just say.
Not sober?
Yeah.
Okay. Reese grew up that way too. So he had to drive. He had to be the DD at a very early age.
Well, not only that, like a giant Oldsmobile.
Oh.
Bench seat in the front. So not two seats. It's just like one gigantic bench seat.
Yeah.
And like bleachers.
Okay.
And physics, gravity.
But you do think about it because now kids don't even want to drive.
Oh yeah.
Like they don't want their license. They don't want to drive.
Yeah. When Michelle brings up like, oh yeah, she doesn't drive.
But it can, okay, so I'm going to give a little bit of grace in this situation. When you learn to drive, when even we learned to drive, because I'm a little bit younger.
Slightly.
There wasn't as many people on the road, right?
True.
There wasn't as much going on. And so I do think the barrier to entry wasn't as nerve-wracking.
Oh, yeah.
As it is now, where I'm probably driving with behind a student driver bumper sticker going, move out of the way.
And they're just having a panic attack.
You're
and need to be
100%.
hospitalized.
Yeah, so that's probably where some of that anxiety comes
Yes.
from.
Well, and I learned to drive in Keller in the mid 80s.
Yeah.
And like Alta Vista, the street that I learned to drive on, like now I wouldn't even, it was a farm road. It was a farm road with no line, no shoulder. It might have been wide enough for two cars, but it was like you really had to like, oh, okay, no, I'll get over. No, you know.
That's the thing. I learned to drive in the back roads of Roy City in the late 90s. There was nothing.
It would have been exactly the same.
Nothing there in a huge suburban. So you're just like, wow, not even like a little tiny car.
And no lights, no line, and you literally had to remember where the potholes were.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while,
watch that divot.
Yeah. And every once in a while, there'd be a road hazard where people just dump their appliances out in the middle of nowhere.
I know. It's awful. Or you have to stop to get the turtle that was crossing the road.
Or you go by and you see one up on the fence post.
Oh.
No, not like
a real
killed.
one. Oh, yeah,
just like turned upside down.
Got
like,
it.
okay, what jackass?
We got to go fix it.
Yeah.
But then you go grab the turtle. Have you ever been peed on by a turtle?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what always happens. I think it's a defense mechanism.
Clearly.
Maybe we should do that from now on. If somebody bothers us and you get close, we just pee on ourselves. What do you think?
That would create
not friendly.
That would create separation.
Yeah, it's like they're like, oh my God.
Yes. Well, and I'm still like, yeah. Okay, that's a record breaker right there. We went like directly into turtle pee out of from driving. It makes total sense.
I think so.
Yes. Well, I'm still learning cat behavior because all I ever had was dogs.
Right.
With the occasional box turtle you have in like a shoebox or whatever for.
Oh yeah, because everybody has box turtles. It's not like a hamster. You don't just.
I never had a hamster.
had
No,
hamsters.
a turtle you could find. No, you don't find a hamster out in the backyard.
Yeah, they actually get into the wall and stuff. But anyways, so go ahead. But your turtle.
I'm learning cat behavior.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've only ever had dogs.
Yeah, my daughter desperately wants a cat, and I just don't.
I'm thinking now, knowing how you're wired, because you're wired like me, you might be a cat person.
No. Because they get on everything, Rick.
There is that.
I can't do that. And you eat protein bars, so there's a different situation.
Oh, yeah.
But like there's something mentally where I'm like, the cat's on the counter and it just stepped in the poop box, and then that's where I'm eating. That's where I'm making my food.
Okay.
You tracking with me?
Yes. That made more sense as far as backstory and why that is the exact shit my mother would say.
Oh my gosh, I remind you of your mother.
No. Just in the thing of like, no, she goes like from A to Q.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we did.
Based on a thing of like, well,
because
no.
now I'm getting dysentery from the cat. Like that's where I am. We got a cat. Now I'm dying.
Yes.
I'm dying from a bacterial infection.
And like, so like that wiring, as it manifested as I was a kid, there would be things like, okay, we're at like a relative's party or whatever. Mm-hmm. Oh, she walked away and left her Coke in the other room. She cannot, because there was not eyes on that soda the whole time.
Oh, okay, got it.
Not.
Got it.
I need a new one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's the exact same muscle that. The cat was on the counter. Mm-hmm. Can't ever use the kitchen again.
It's done. We got to move.
We got to remodel.
We got to remodel. That's fine. The countertop's dead. Yeah. No,
the countertop is dead to me.
Well, that was like last night. So we got just about everything, and Alex is particular with her food, and so
I can't imagine where any of that would come from.
I don't know. But so you go into the. Okay, well, it could be 2 days. It could be 4 days. Need to make sure that she has her stuff and everything else. And so it wasn't a big deal. We distilled water for our nugget ice maker, and that's what we use. And so Reese's like, I need distilled. So the distilled water didn't come, and I bet you she didn't want to carry the gallons. That Target lady. I bet you that's what it was.
Oh, that's.
I know. So we needed distilled water, and he's like, it's really fine. I've got 2 gallons. We'll be fine. Because I don't want the machine to burn up, and I didn't want to turn it off.
So is the distilled water, because it's like I have that in the steamer for the tablecloth that I still need to steam. The distilled water, I understand it there, but is it potable? Like distilled water? Like, okay.
You put it in the machine because it doesn't have all the minerals and everything else. Yeah,
like my K-cup machine that calcifies within
correct.
a month.
So you're supposed to use that for your small appliances.
Oh.
So if you use distilled water for your K-cup machine, it would be better, but you shouldn't use a K-cup machine because it's molding the coffee.
Yeah, I heard that.
And the plastic.
I heard that.
I know you don't care. It's just like Michelle and her toxic Bath and Body Works candles.
Yeah. Well, I
went to her house last night and she said, I didn't even light my candle because I didn't want to poison you. I said, thank you, but it's sitting right there.
Well, certainly the ratio has to be in your favor if it's not on fire. If it's not actively burning.
Yeah, no, we're fine.
It's great. We're fine.
It's good. It's awesome.
So the K-cup is also killing me.
It is.
Like the supreme irony, like given the life that I led, the supreme irony, like, well, dude, the K-cup did him in.
Yeah, I know.
That and the cat walking on the counter.
Thank you. So
it could be like the first Batman with Jack Nicholson.
Okay.
You didn't turn into the Joker if you just used the toothpaste. You had to use the toothpaste and the hairspray and the mouthwash. And then it jokered you out.
Okay, so it's okay. So maybe if you're just doing one, you're okay.
I'm safe.
Well, okay. Listen, I'm not going to argue. You're doing really great for yourself, and I'm proud of you.
I'm orders of magnitude. By comparison, oh my God.
No, I'm very proud of you for all that.
I have screenshots from people that found me on Facebook that said, oh my God, I can't believe you're still alive. I literally have the receipts.
Yeah.
Of people that knew me then. However, I did, not Michelle level show prep. It was really just one sentence into AI.
Okay.
But keeping on the alliteration train, the 3 Ps for this week.
She did 3 Ps for me this week too.
Really?
Remember?
You know why?
And then I did the 4th P.
Yes, that's good. So we can work pickleball in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're staying on brand.
I'm pickleball on the bottom. Because if I'm stuck for 3 or 4 days, I got to get my pickleball fixed today.
Oh, okay. So you're doing marathon?
Yeah, I'm going to go. Well, at least we'll see how it is.
It'll be great.
It'll be great. It's fine.
It'll be great. So first up is patience.
Okay.
Week 3, so it's kind of going on the yearly. Week 3 is when the panic sets in. You've been grinding and the scoreboard hasn't moved. Patience isn't passive. It's trusting your process while everyone else is jumping ship for the next shiny thing. Well, that never happens in real estate.
No, that's never happening. And that is expecting the fact that I've been grinding for the past 3 weeks. So
that's right. You've entered your new era. You're it's not quite the soft era, but it's not. You're the what was the quote? See, now you're no longer signing up for things that it doesn't resonate, or it was a permutation of it's either a hell yeah or a hell no.
Yeah, no, for me, I think I am moving with intentionality I think what I'm doing. And so it doesn't mean that I'm not still, getting after it and doing all this other stuff. But sometimes I think we confuse grinding with just being active.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not productive.
The main confusion that I've seen and had is that people confuse being busy with getting shit done.
And it doesn't, because very successful people might have a 2-hour workday.
Right.
I mean, that's the amazing part. It's systems and leverage and relationships and figuring out, all of those things. But patience, I have some question mark.
Mine is questionable for me.
I know.
I mean, it's not statistically zero, but
it's amazing the things I have patience for. So I have more patience for my child than I could ever have imagined in the entire world. And then I have very little for my husband.
That tracks.
But together, that means
it means you're fine.
I'm fine.
It means you're well.
Don't you like that? Don't you like that?
Yeah.
What's the second P?
The second P is persistence.
Oh, I'm good at that one.
Yeah, that one we have. And sometimes that would probably dogpile onto the patients, where it's like, oh no, I'm just going to blunt force trauma this.
Yeah, petulant.
That's another good one.
That's another P word. Yeah,
Yes.
so that's me. I don't do no.
I've seen it.
And our good friend Les McGee, he is always great at teaching the yes and. And so yes and. Don't.
And instead of the or else.
Or else. No, so it's I mean, we will use our powers for good in 2026. How's that?
That is exactly what. Yes, that's what we've been doing.
Thank you.
And then last, the payoff.
Okay, I like that.
Yes, because I think we are, like you guys were talking the other day about the seasons, and it's like for the first time ever, I was telling Austin this morning. I'm like, holy shit, dude! On Friday, I will actually be liquid and in a place where I'm not robbing Peter to pay Paul. And there's an element of it's never not been that.
Yep.
So, no bullshit. It's like, what do I do now?
Maybe this is where a little bit more of the intentionality.
Yes.
Is
to quote,
going.
Shout out to Wayne. Intention and reflection.
Oh, okay.
He said that to me. I don't know, probably 1,700 times.
Has it stuck now?
Just now.
Okay. You're welcome, Wayne.
Yeah.
It took me saying intention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuck is a relative term.
Well, we've figured out that we're cut from a very similar cloth and those things. And so we've been in fight or flight mode, and we tend to fight.
Yes.
And I think there is something when you're shifting gears into, okay, I can still be passionate. I can still be at my cadence, because we're not people that are ever going to slow down.
Right.
But it doesn't have to be so bullish. We can be a little bit more systematic. We can be a little bit more intentional with all of that. And I think that's where I am now. I don't want to have to force everything. I want to apply necessary and sometimes amplified pressure to get things done. But I don't want to force it.
Same. And so I would like this morning I was telling Austin, it's like, okay, everybody thinks that we put out a ton of stuff now. It's like, oh, wait till I actually have the ability to delegate, and I have specialists that are,
because you can actually get some additional leverage now.
Oh, and it's gonna be ridiculous, because one of the things I have learned is that it's the people, it's the connection, it's the network, and the payoff is working with your friends.
Yeah.
And like doing cool shit with people that I like.
Yes.
That I would hang out with other, in other circumstances. But hey, it just so happens that like we get to do this and it's work.
Well, and that's what I try to explain to people. There's not a the type of people we are, and again, unemployable, because that's why we're just consummate entrepreneurs. Somebody laughed at me and they're like, "No, you're employable." I said, "No, you don't get it."
It's like you just don't get it.
Yes, I have skills. I'm very smart. Somebody would be lucky to hire me. I'm not staying.
Right.
So, and so that's that. But I think, going into things, people will say, well, work-life balance. That's a lie. There is no work-life balance. You have to figure out how work and life, commingle with one another. And so, if we can sit there and say, I love doing life with you and Michelle and Shauna and Tanner and all of these other great people. So you mean I get to further my business initiatives. I get to put myself out there for visibility. I get to sharpen my skill set, have fun, and do all of these things at the same time. That further supporting my family and the vision that I have. Well, I'm going to choose that instead of saying, oh, great, I need to do these things for 10 hours today, and then I'm going to knock off and I'm going to go to happy hour with people that have nothing to do with actually my daily life.
Oof.
And they're not going to support you in it because they don't understand what you're doing.
Yes.
They want to be crabs in a bucket and commiserate and say, you work too much. Oh, you need a break. You work too much. Why do you do that?
And based on whose metric?
Thank you.
Yes. Well, and like yesterday, so this exact thing came up. So I'm at DPR, and I do the dog and pony, and it was amazing. The top 20, and it was like, wow, it's not the top 20 where everybody just gets to have breakfast and say how awesome they are. So and Teresa is just unbelievable. And then I come here and I do interviews stacked all day.
Yeah.
And so Sean and I got to this exact point in the conversation, and she's like, I love what I do, and and all that. And I'm like, yeah, technically this is my job.
I know.
That's
why I was talking to her last night, because I was like, well, how'd it go? Because she was a little nervous. She's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I said, Rick's fine. He's gonna make you be great. It's gonna be fine. And but she did. She was like, I actually had a blast and it was so much fun, and we just were conversationally going through. And I said, that's the best part about it though, is that I said, Shauna, she's in the same season of life where she really wants to attract and do business with people that align with their goals and fill her cup. And so I was like, but now people are going to get to know personal tidbits about you that don't naturally do, about ducks and your kids and whatever else. And
now having 20 ducks. And I didn't know there was more than one kind.
There are.
Yeah.
I remember going to the first day. I brought my mom over to her house because they had got 2 little baby ducks. So we brought her and Alex, and my mom was just in heaven, and they were just pecking at her neck for 30 minutes. She's holding these ducks.
Sister, she said they're pecking ducks.
Yeah, they're pecking ducks.
And there's like some other kind of duck that she has and then she got flim-flammed by they're like, no, you got to take all of them. It was like, wait, what?
I know. And it just keeps happening. And then sometimes I'm talking to her on the phone and all I hear is quack, 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 quack. She's like, oh, I'm feeding the ducks. And she throws peas out there. Like, it's so good.
Okay,
it's so funny.
That's the thing. So I learned, and I told her, okay, so I live off of Frankfurt and Voss.
Right.
And there is, it's man-made with a fountain or whatever, but the ducks love it. And so when I come off of the tollway, I'm usually amped up, pissed off, or just high RPMs for probably no reason, but it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And so one of the things that I do is I intentionally turn right and I go through the residential area back towards the house, and I go by the duck pond because those ducks do not give a shit.
Yeah.
It's like there are speed bumps and then there are the signs, but there'll be ducks just everywhere.
I know.
And it forces you to slow down.
So what are we saying? Be more like a duck?
Or interact more with ducks.
Oh, okay. Interact more with ducks. Got it.
So I took it to the next level. I asked GPT, hey, what's a good thing to feed ducks? And it did give me the frozen peas. I was like, yeah, that seems like a little...
No, she did. Yeah, frozen peas works.
Yeah, but it's like, hey, you're kind of inviting a mess. So anyhow, I got the Quaker Oats.
Okay.
This was like 6 months ago.
Okay.
Unbeknownst to her. And I was like, oh, here's my duck story. And I was like, okay, oats, what? It's like, what is this? Like 1864? And I get it to send me the label and the brand and the UPC code or whatever. So I go to Kroger and I'm like, where the hell? And then I get on the thing and I'm like, okay, what aisle would this be in Kroger? And I literally get it. And then I get this gigantic cylinder. And I go, and it was like, I get out of the car and the first handful goes out, and dude, it was like there is an underground communications network where like every duck in a 10-mile radius.
Bombed.
Dude,
that's so fun.
Like, holy hell, I'm about to be killed by ducks. Because
what a way to go. Either that or K-Cups. Ducks or K-Cups. That's how it goes. What an obituary, though.
Hey, I always tell everybody in recovery where they're like, they come in and they're like, oh, this, and this. I'm like, dude, if you live, this is going to be a killer story from the podium.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's all that really matters.
I love that. That's good. So
yes.
So we got ducks.
We got ducks.
That's great.
We are prepared for the impending frozen Armageddon.
We are.
Yes.
We'll see.
Do you have any deliveries pending? Anything?
Nope.
left?
I went last night because that's what I was going to say. It's like some things just get stuck in your brain. And even though we would have been fine. And I told Reese on the phone and he was exhausted. He's been showing up a storm. Of course.
Poor Reed.
Poor Reed. He's been
I'm never
working.
letting that die, by the way.
No, none of us are. Thanks, Alan. But I've probably not told him how good of a job he's doing lately because he's been working quite literally around the clock.
Might slow down.
I know we can't do that. But last night I was on the way, and what I wanted him to do was stop at Target on his way home because I had a 5:30 dinner in Dallas.
Did you want him to intuitively know that, or did you?
No, I said we. I said we probably need to stop. Yeah, and that means you. And then, awesome. Yeah. I was like, we probably should. And he's like, well, I guess I could go to the Plano house first thing in the morning to make sure it's weatherized. One of the, because that's what he's doing. He's weatherizing everything. And then he's showing rentals because tenants, wait till the last minute till their lease are up. And so we've got, just vacancies. It's where we are, all over the place. But, so he's driving 5 hours a day and I could just hear it in his voice. And I said, I will go to Target on the way home. And I said, this is one of those things that is just going to stick with my brain. And I need these things. I need the frozen pancakes and the distilled water. Like, could we live without it? Yes, we could totally live without it.
I'm not seeing how.
I thank you.
I got you.
I know. So anyway, I did do that, but he was like, okay. It didn't work. I wanted him to say, no, I'll
You
stop.
wanted him to take the chivalrous route right there.
And he does most of the time.
Yeah.
But it didn't.
I love the fact that you still go there and that you still maneuver, but you'll take a knee or take one for the team and be like, all right, I'll do it.
It's fine.
It's fine.
And then I talked to Shauna the whole time I was shopping in Target.
Well, I'm glad that you got the post-game update.
That was great.
And that she had fun. Because it was one of those things where in the beginning, it was Rebecca talking to Megan.
Right, her marketing person.
Yeah, and it was like just, a game of telephone.
Yes.
And then I would say to Rebecca, like, oh, no, just tell her to be fine. We'll just do whatever.
I love how you're going through, 42 different, and then Shauna's reaching out to me. So what am I supposed to do? And I'm just like, just be fine. You're fine.
Well, then she called, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I get to explain the lunacy. Where it's like, oh, no, this was just an idea I had where it was like, hey, who were our top 25, clients last year or whatever?
Yeah.
Let's do a win-win where I get to, a couple of them already. I've never met them before in my life.
I love that.
And it was just cool. And I get to, the best thing is I have Austin over there riding shotgun. And I was like, I don't know, dude, what'd you think? Because half the time it's just a wild-ass idea. And when I tell her, oh, this was just a wild-ass idea.
I have a wild idea. I want to do the people that own and run my pickleball